What's going on? A pluses, nerd mixes. It is your boy, Mr. Indy Uchiha, Nerd Mix Alpha himself, and I'm here to bring you the review for Ms.Marvel, episode 6. That's right, the season finale of Ms.Marvel, maybe the series finale. We don't know. I forgot the name of this episode. What is the name of this episode? I totally blanked. No normal. I wanted to say no time. I don't know why I wanted to say no time, but it's no normal. This was a very decent finale. We had a bunch of things happen during it. You have the offset of what's going on with Kamran and Bruno escaping from the DODC. The Department of Damage Control, that was cool. Resolutions with what's going on with Kamala's family, among other things that we got to see. Very well thought out episode. I feel like this was one of them episodes that could have been a little bit lengthier to get some more stuff in, because I think it clocked in at like just a little bit over 40 minutes. I feel like this could have been one of those 55-minute episodes in order to be able to tell the story that they really wanted to tell. But I digress, because even with that, I really enjoyed what I saw. I really enjoyed the little things we got, going on. But let's go back to before we really get into anything, let's go back to when Aisha found the bands, and we remember those bands being on a blue arm, right? My Marvel head started to bother me, because I feel like I should have picked up on that, and that should have been a little more. So with sitting down, talking to others and everything like that, we got into a little argument about what those bands could be. My personal thought is it could be the Nega Bands, that was created by the Kree as a copy of the Quantum Bands. Some people believe it could be the Quantum Bands because the two big movies that are coming up are the Marvels, which includes Ms.Marvel, has a lot of Kree stuff going on in there, and Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumanium, which deals with the quantum zone and the energies and stuff there. Now, looking at what is going on with Kamala and how her powers are generating, the reason why I don't think it's the quantum bands is because the quantum bands kind of like control any type of energy that goes along with the electromagnetic field. It doesn't have a lot of the feats that the Nega Bands have. You know what I'm saying? And with the Nega Bands, honestly, I believe once I did. Was it Marvel that wore the Nega Bands? I don't know. It's so much that goes on, but the Nega Bands, honestly, they adjust to fit their wearer perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And they transform mental energy of the wearer into physical energy, granting the users like enhanced abilities on top of the own abilities that they have. So superhuman strength, superhuman speed, agility, durability, energy manipulation, force field generation. We've seen that. We've seen the invulnerability. We've seen the self-sustenance. I don't think we've seen the vacuum adaptation, because we haven't seen Kamala in space or anything like that. But that basically lets the wielder seamlessly survive without crushing the depths of deep space. Teleportation. They can be used to warp to in different areas, or will even open gateways to and from different points in the universe. Matter and antimatter force transversal, and matter transversal, and cosmic awareness. Cosmic awareness that might let somebody communicate with things going on in the past, to be able to conversate over dimensions and different stuff like that. So I feel like the Nega Bands have a better base in what these bands that Kamala is wearing actually are. Now, is it the Nega Bands that are giving her abilities? We're just going to cut to the chase. Spoilers. End of this show, we find out. I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. End of the show, we find out when Bruno is talking with Kamala that he was wrong. That she's probably not a djinn. She's probably not an evil genie. That there's a mutation in her body, and it makes all total sense of what that's going on with them not letting, and this is what makes you think it's going to be. When you hear mutation, you think, oh, they're going to have her be as an inhuman, right? Because inhuman is basically Terrigenesis, maybe the bands acted as a form of Terrigenesis. No, as this is being said, the X-Men 97 theme plays lightly in the background, basically making Kamala one of the first on-screen mutants that you see. So basically getting rid of her inhuman origin and making her a mutant. So maybe it was the bands that actually enhanced her powers or awakened her X gene, which is amazing because that makes me think that if the clandestine are from another dimension where they're trying to get back to their home or whatever's going on with that, that maybe the dimension they come from is the dimension where mutants actually exist. And it makes me that much more excited to see X-Men 97 to see if that ties into what's going on with Ms. Marvel today. That was a crazy drop right there. I love the way they did it, and it's going to keep all types of discussion going the entire time until we see X-Men 97, Ant-Man, the Marvels, to get more on what's going on with that. I do believe this is a series that should continue, so I'm hoping that we get a renewed season 2 for this, but we probably won't hear anything about that until after the Marvels movie. Now, the end credit scene that they had, or mid credit scene, whichever one it is, I forget nowadays, was Kamala in her room, and she's instantly teleported and trades place with Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel looks like she doesn't know where she at. She's not happy to be. You see her take off. That's where the teleportation comes in, and that's what makes me feel like she's wearing Nega Bands, especially with it being found on a blue Kree rather than the Quantum Bands. Are the Quantum Bands going to make an appearance? I believe so, but I believe that it's, or maybe this is a combination of the two, where it's the Nega Bands and the Quantum Bands, and they just made something new. But I really feel like the base power set we're seeing from those bands are technically the Nega Bands. Now, this episode, as we get to the episode, was really cool. I feel like it was a little bit rushed because Kamala and them are coming back from, you know what I'm saying, visiting grandma. You have Bruno and Kamran on the run from the DODC. They're getting help from different people, you know what I'm saying, while they're on the run. Kamala finds them. I feel like she made it back there way quicker than when she got, you know what I'm saying, when she got over there. She made it back too quick for me. So they find out that she's told by her girl, have you seen Bruno? You know what I'm saying? The store below his apartment where he stays at blew up. So she's all concerned. She also comes out to her family to tell them that she's the light girl. And the family already knows, because if mom knows, dad talks on speakerphone, so everybody else knows. But they're very welcoming at her and proud of her, you know what I'm saying, for what she's doing. And they answer a lot of the questions on why she was acting the way she was acting. So that revelation didn't feel too quick to me, as seeing as the conversation that her and her mom had, and they've been on the plane, they saw what happened. And I feel like what mom accepts, everybody else accepts. So that wasn't too rushed for me. But the addition of her other friend to the group, who just automatically, you know what I'm saying, forgets, taken up for, knew it was Kamala the whole time, that saved her life and just didn't want to give her up. I guess that's a little bit understanding. But her one dope friend, the one that we really like, what is her name? Did I put it in my notes? Well, Zoe became an ally of the group, but Nakia seemed to get over her being left out of stuff really too quick. But Kamala did try to apologize, and Nakia does seem adult enough, especially with running for like the president spot, you know what I'm saying, in the mosque and stuff like that. She seems like she's adult enough to handle the situation and be able to get over it that quickly. So wacky things ensue as they set traps, and the and a plan that Kamala makes actually works, because every one she ever made before didn't work. As ensuing wacky things happen, as they're shooting softballs and they're setting up traps for the DODC just to buy time to try to get Kamran over on a boat at midnight at the docks to get him overseas with the red daggers. So and at the same time, Kamran started to unravel what happened to his mom, and Kamala's just trying to be the hero she wants to be. Very interesting setting, being in the school, you know, made a lot of sense, since a lot of what we came through been at the school. the evil lady for the DODC from Orange is the New Black, going against orders that she was given and trying to bring the two special empowered people in, and ends up losing her job, being removed from her duties for doing that. And the city, even the cops, stepping up to take up for Kamala, because she's out there not only trying to save Kamran from becoming evil, but doing something that because every time Kamran made a mistake, whether it was trying to protect itself, like Kamran was out for, I'm going to protect myself and get to where I need to get, and wasn't really thinking about the people around. Like, he pushed the car because he ends up with abilities kind of like, if you look at the last episode, kind of like what Kamala has, right? From the energies that was unleashed, or maybe like the clandestine powers passed down, you know what I'm saying, through generation. And since Kamran is his mom's son and next to kin, it passed down to him. So he's like throwing cars and stuff like that, and cars are getting knocked out the way and almost falling on the crowd. And while at the same time that she's protecting Kamran, like, Kamala's protecting the crowd, and the cops and everybody see what's going on. They understand that Kamala's a hero. So when the DLCDs try to move around her, you see the whole crowd like circle around her, giving her enough time to get away. You know, for even the cops come stand in front and turn around. They're like, "Nah, you can't go nowhere." So I thought that was an interesting point of them like crowning her their hero. You know what I'm saying, in New Jersey. So I mean, that's really, really cool. But the real big points of what happened basically were what we got from that last scene with the mutant thing, and then the whole Carol Danvers, and then we will see Ms.Marvel return in the Marvels. So the next time we see Kamala, most likely will be in the Marvel. So I'm very interested to see where they go with this, and if Kamala is technically the first mutant, the first outed mutant, the first one we actually recognize in the MCU, and see how that goes. Man, that is really dope. And you know, if she's getting involved with Carol Danvers, she's gonna be involved with Nick Fury. So maybe she becomes an agent of Shield. But I want to see what goes on with this. I'm excited. I'm really even though I kind of saw that twist coming with the mutant thing, it was interesting to see the way that they did it, and I'm glad that even the jokey way they did it, keep it in the tone of the show. With Bruno's like, I ran your DNA again, because her brother wanted to know if he had powers, and she's like, if you wanted to just talk to me, you can call me, you know, like the whole like creepiness thing like that, when they're playing off the quadruple love triangle, like the love square that's going on between the Red Dagger dude, Kamran, Bruno, and Kamala. Like, she got 3 dudes that like her, so that's interesting there. The young lady playing this role did an excellent job. I loved everything she did. Even the conversation she had with her father on the roof about what Kamala means, you know what I'm saying? And coming down to me special, like, you're my Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Ms.Marvel. And she was like, oh my God, I got the same name as Carol Danvers, as Captain Marvel. You know, just that whole thing, how they came up with her name was pretty dope too. This series for me was a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I know it's like a teeny bopper thing, but I'm the same dude that enjoyed Degrassi. You know what I'm saying? Different stuff like that. I just enjoy entertaining shows, good writing, different stuff like that. So you guys tell me what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You see it right there at Nerd Mix Alpha, also at Nerd Mix Music on Instagram, and follow us on all our social platforms up there at A Plus Opinions on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you follow that Instagram, because there'll be a lot more videos posted as news drops. So just stay in tune with all your nerd and geek pop culture, guys. Please, please, please subscribe to this channel. We are so close to being monetized. Since we lost the A Plus Opinions channel, we've been trying to get the A Plus Hero Report channel monetized. The only way we could do that is if you subscribe, share with your friends, and they subscribe. So guys, please do that. And I will see you very soon. It's your boy, Mr. Nerd Mix Alpha. Keep it A Plus. This has been a Nerd Mix, and thank you, Kamala Khan, Ms.Marvel. I definitely did enjoy that. I'm out.